Hi guys, welcome back. I know that sometimes cardio workouts can seem a little bit daunting, which is why today we are doing a beginner's cardio workout and it's completely low impact. So no jumping, no running, nothing like that. It's a nice safe one for the joints and also great if you are living in an apartment and can't make a lot of noise. So if you are ready for this one, bring your A game, bring a little bit of endurance, and let's do it. Okay, so I know that since cardio can feel a little bit daunting sometimes, I thought I would make this beginner sort of cardio, kind of HIIT circuit-based routine just to show you. You can always ease into it a little bit more, build a cardio capacity, and then start to amp it up to some of those more intense kind of cardio workouts. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to start with a warm-up. It's going to be 4 exercises. Each of those exercises will be 30 seconds. That's why I have my timer here. And those are going to be back to back to back to back. So 2 minutes total of warm-up. Then we'll get into the circuits. So we'll do 2 different circuits. Each circuit is going to be 4 exercises, and the intervals we'll use will be 30 seconds of activity followed by 30 seconds of rest. So you get equal rest to activity. Now, when I say rest, I don't mean stop, stand, slump over. I mean stay moving in some way, because we never want to go completely stationary all of a sudden. So you can just do like a step tap, anything like that. You can do a little march in place, whatever you want to do. You can take a spin around, grab a quick sip of water, whatever you need to do, but just stay moving in some way during those rest periods. So each of those circuits also we will repeat 1 more time. So 2 rounds per circuit. Don't worry, it all makes sense. It should be around 20 minutes total for the whole workout. So we'll start with the warm-up, like I said, 30 seconds each for these exercises. I'm gonna start up my timer, and first one here, you're just gonna do step, butt kick, step, butt kick. So we're just going side to side, give yourself a little kick in the butt. It's a nice little quad stretch. Navel, of course, is tight. We've got beautiful, perfect posture here. Shoulders down. Just starting to warm up into the legs a little bit. If you wanted to intensify it, you could start to drop into a little bit more of a squat, but you're also fine here starting off just in that little step and kick. Good. Last 2 and 1. Now keep the feet wide here, toes pointing forward. You're just gonna take a little lunge to one side, weight is pushing back, and over to the other side. So heel stays down, knee should track straight over the toes. So don't go so wide the knee ends up collapsing in like that. We always want the knee to track over the toes. Keep pushing back, feeling a nice stretch through the inner thigh. And we're staying dynamic, we're staying moving here. Last one there, good. Keep the feet fairly wide here, but you might wanna bring them in a little bit. Hands on the hips. You're going to keep a flat back, draw a big circle with the torso in one direction, come back up, we're gonna reverse it. So just changing the direction each time. Don't go below the line of the hips with the back, so I'll turn to the side to show you what I mean. You don't wanna like round here and do this. No. Keep it nice and flat, legs stay straight or straight-ish. Last one there, and then final one in our warm-up. You're just gonna go for a nice little march, add in the arms as well. So always be opposite arm with that knee. Nice and big with the knees. Weight is mostly in the balls of the feet, and keeping beautiful posture here. So this is our last one in our nice quick warm-up, just to get moving a little bit here. Few more seconds. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 4 exercises in our first circuit. First one is going to be squat with a hip circle. So you're going to drop the squat, weight back in the heels, butt pushing back, navel in tight. Circle, land back and squat. Circle, land back and squat. Now you don't want to circle so far that you're going here with a turnout hip, and then you've got to bring it back in to get into the squat. Only go as far as, oh, shazam, now I'm landing back in the squat, so perfect squat each time. Then we're gonna do a walking burpee. Walking. So feet are gonna be wide here. You're gonna come down nice and low, weight in the heels, hands touch down, step back, plank, plank, walk it in, heel comes down, out of a squat up to standing. So the first round will lead with the right foot, the second round will lead with the left. The third exercise in this series is going to be just an alternating front kick. So arms on guard, navel in tight, thinking about using the lower abs, we're just going to do a nice little kick. So that kick is always through the heel. It's not like a wah, whatever that was. It's a kick through the heel, nice and controlled. And then the final one, we're back down to plank again. So from that plank position, we're gonna do a little dinosaur step. That's what I call it. You're gonna step the right foot to the outside, ball of the foot, heel stays up, meet it with the left, we go back, back, and then to the left. Step, step, back, back. So that's it, just side to side. So those are our 4 exercises, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds of rest, 2 rounds, okay? So we're gonna start with the squat and hip circle in 3, 2, and 1. So squat, circle, landing back and squat. So you should be landing nice and light. There's a little bit of stability in it. And then you can always intensify it by going a bit faster, dropping a little bit more in that squat, going bigger with that circle, big in terms of like bringing it up and across. Like I said, we don't want to go too wide with it because then it's going to throw off our landing in that squat. Stick the landing. 1 more here, whoop, and there's our first 30 seconds of rest. So like I said, stay moving in some way here. Our next one is that walking burpee. So like I said, this first time through, we'll lead with the right leg. So you'll step back first with the right. You'll also step in first with the right. We've got a nice long break here. 30 seconds is not bad. So 4, 3, 2, legs wide here. Here we go. Hands down, step right, left. We go in right, left. Go nice and wide with the steps there so you can get the heel down. So you're opening up the hips a little bit more, coming up from the squat. If you're just coming to the ball of foot and the knee then is forward of the toes, it's gonna put a lot of pressure in the knee. And guess what? Hamstrings and glutes aren't actually gonna be doing all that much. Last one here, up to standing, there we go. We've got another 30 seconds here. Our next one is those alternating front kicks. We got our 30 seconds to just enjoy, look around, take a deep breath, stay moving. I don't know why I just keep going for the step tap. It just seems like the easiest way to stay moving, but yeah, you could do more here. And we got 3, 2, 1, front kicks. Make sure you're keeping chest lifted, pushing it forward a little bit so you don't want to throw the back on those kicks, or you're going to be feeling a lot of lower back. So if that is the case, keep your kick a little bit lower, really focus on pushing through the heel, and engage the lower abs, keeping chest lifted, pressing forward. A little bit more here. Here's 2, 1, good. 30 seconds of rest. Rest, rest, rest. I'm back into the step tap again. Looking around to see what the cats are doing. No one's really doing anything terribly exciting right now. So that's a bit sad for me. Okay, we got about 10 more seconds here. And then remember, we're coming back down to plank. Plank round 2. Here's 3, 2, and 1. So from plank, we step to the right first. We go right, left, back, back. Now go to the left. Step, step, back, back. Now the heels can be up. Step, step. We want to get both knees to the outside of the elbow. So we're working the oblique. Step, step, back, back. Step, step, back, back. Now, if you wanted to advance this like a whole lot, you could jump it. Last one here. Back, back. There we go. Come back up to standing. I just slid it back up because I'm sliding on these floors. And we've got 30 seconds of rest. And then guess what? We repeat it all. So, if you wanted to, you could pause the video here, take a slightly longer rest. I've just decided what the hell? Let's just go straight into the second round, knock it out. But if you need more of a rest, feel free to pause here and take it. Otherwise, squat hip circle in 2, 1, and go. Remembering to breathe. Again, touching down, nice and light. Hopefully you guys are on a slightly less slippy surface. I feel a little bit out of control slipping on this floor, but just adds an extra little challenge, really. And last one here, whoop, and up. There we go, stay moving. See, we're already over halfway through this first circuit. Just like magic. It goes by fast. I think these timed ones do. And the nice thing is, well, you can either put on music. I like to do a timed workout with the TV on, but I guess you're watching me, so maybe that's not possible. Walking burpee here, leading with the left. So squat down, we go left, right, big step into that side of arm, in, up from the squat. Using the glutes to power back up. So really pushing the weight into the heels, step, step, in, back up. Don't recommend being on a slippy surface for this. I should have kept my mat out. Last one there. Good. And a little break. And then we're back around to those front kicks. So heart rate should be up a bit here. It depends on your cardio capacity, how much it is. So if this feels really easy, I encourage you to go do a more kind of intense cardio routine. But if this feels like quite a workout for you, stick with this one until it gets easy, and then you're gonna bring it up a level. All right, front kicks, here we go. But it's a nice one just to get moving. I know especially like after the holidays, it can be hard to just either start a routine or get back into it. So anything that gets you moving is really great for that. And sometimes if you like look at a workout, it's like super intense cardio, you're done before you even start. Like you don't even want to give it a chance. Last one here. So it can be really nice to just ease into the cardio, get moving again, see how good you feel when you get moving, see how good it feels to get the heart rate up, get a little bit of a sweat, feel happy, feel satisfied. Anything to start it off is good. All right, final thing here is back down in plank. So we'll do those little steps outside in 3, 2, and 1. So going to the right and back, going to the left, keeping shoulders over the wrist, right, back, left, back. And within this workout, you still have a lot of power, so you can go a little bit slower than I'm going. You could also go quite a bit faster. So if you want to kick it up, it's a nice one because it is low impact. We're not doing any jumping. Last one here. And come back up, whoop, slide my way back up to standing. Give it a little shake out. Okay, so now I'm actually gonna stop the timer there because I need to show you the 4 exercises in our second circuit. So onto a new circuit. Keep just moving there, taking nice deep breaths while I show you these. We're gonna do, first one, a shallow squat and a reach with a heel lift. So it kind of mimics a jump without actually having the impact of a jump. So feet are wide here, toes pointing forward. I'm gonna show you from the side actually. You're gonna be reaching arms back. That's what's gonna power you. And then we're gonna reach up. So big push, back, and up, back, and up. So see how it kind of mimics that jumping feeling without actually leaving the floor. Things you wanna think about on this up, squeeze butt, squeeze navel. If you're not engaged there, you're gonna be woo, all over the place, falling over. The squat is shallow, so don't worry about going to your deepest squat unless you are a bit more advanced and you want to get more out of it. You can just do pretty small there just to get that reach. It's the upward portion that we're going more for. Second exercise, and actually this is going to be 2 and 3 because we have 2 sides, is going to be a knee repeater. So From a narrow squat position, you're gonna touch right toes back, stay in a squat on the left, the weight is there, right? I could lift my toes and all the weight stays here, arms overhead. We're just bringing the in, repeating it, knee repeater. So it's a lot of stability. It's gonna be the standing or the supporting side, glute and hamstring that's active. Then of course we'll do the second side. And then final one, is a bent knee plank crawl. This one is a little bit of a doozy. It's very quaddy. So you're gonna start at the back end of your mat, sitting back on the heels. You're gonna crawl, forward into plank, pause there. Crawl, back in. I know it doesn't seem that bad, but just you wait. Just you wait and see. So those are the 4 exercises. We're gonna do it again twice through. I'll go straight into that second round because that's what we did with the first one. But if you want to pause at that halfway point, you can take a little bit more breather and then go into the second round. So we're starting though with that shallow squat and releve in 3, 2, 1, and go. So here, reach. It's a nice little ankle stretch too. You've got kind of creaky ankles. Really gets the arms moving, and just swinging the arms up overhead is a really good way of getting the heart rate up. Believe it or not, it adds a lot. Couple more here. Last one. Good. Okay. So knee repeater. These ones are deceptive, I think, because they really don't seem like they should be that bad. I find these. I don't want to scare you, so I don't want to say they're like really, really crazy. It's still low impact, right? So it's not so bad, but they do build. 30 seconds is a good interval though. A few more seconds here. So like I said, we'll start with the weight in the left. Right toes are touching back, arms up overhead, and bring it in. So you can think of smashing a coconut on that right knee. Keep back long. Keep a bend in that left knee. So you're staying in a squat position there. There shouldn't be anything crazy here happening with like a weight shift. It is stability, but you get to touch the toes down and back. So you get that little like break from single leg. But no weight going into the right toes. Last one there, good. Whew. I feel like that's just at the point where it like starts to really burn and then we get a break, so it's perfect. And then we'll do, of course, the second side. If you are right dominant, like I am, like most of us are, even if you're left-handed, most people tend to be right dominant on the bottom. This is just what I've seen for whatever reason. This should be the easier side. And for me, I notice a big difference here in right and left. So, touching left toes back, here we go. Bring it in. Yeah. This right side feels like a walk in the park compared to the left for me. Let me know down below if you're the same, or if your sides feel pretty even, or maybe your left side is stronger. Saying that, I feel like I'm actually losing my balance more here. That's probably just because I'm doing a little bit harder. And last one there. Good. Give it a little shake out. Final one is that little plank crawl out. Crawl. So, we'll stay standing for now. We don't have to drop it down just yet, but remember you're gonna come to the back end of your mat. We crawl forward, staying low. So imagine you've got like a really low ceiling, like a really low ceiling. You're in like a cellar, basically. All right, come into your little crouched position here, heels up, and let's go. So walk it forward into plank, pause for a second, walk it back in, butt comes back to heels. Nice strong plank at the end there. Make sure you're not letting the lower back drop out. So butt and shoulders are in line. Navel pulling up and in. Abs engaged. Last one there. And come back up to standing. So there's round one done. So reminder, if you want to pause the video here, you can absolutely do that. Take a slightly longer rest, and then come back for the second round. Otherwise, hey, we're just playing this through. So we'll get that second round over with. You got 10 more seconds to rest here, and then we're with that squat and reach releve. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach back, reach up. Exhale as you go up. Again, pushing chest forward, pulling navel back. Feels so good just to get moving. If you have been a bit more sedentary over the holidays, which I think a lot of us have, last one there, and shake it out. It just feels really good, I think, to get back into a routine. I'm somebody who needs a routine. I thrive off of routine. So I like my workouts in the morning. I like to follow that with a bit of meditation. I like the same breakfast every day. I like to have a certain step count. Like, routine can be nice. So back into that movement routine. All right, left leg is supporting, arms overhead. We're knee repeating that right leg. Yeah, weirdly, having said I'm dominant on the right, my balance is actually feeling better on the left, which is a thing that's been happening lately. I don't know. Maybe they're more even than I think. Of course, now as soon as I said that, now I'm starting to get very wiggly. Okay. Focus. Last one here, and break, and then we'll do the second side. So definitely should be feeling hamstring glute of the supporting leg on that exercise. We only got 2 more exercises. That's it, that's it. Nothing to it. And then you're gonna feel great going about your day. Especially if you are sitting at a desk all day, this little bit of movement, I think, really makes a big difference. All right, second side. So right leg supporting, left knee drives in. And this is a nice, fairly short routine, so you could even do it during a break in your day, if you don't mind getting a little bit sweaty, I suppose. But I mean, especially if you're like, you know what, if you're working from home, it doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you smell like. More important to get that movement in, feel good. Last one there, and then just don't worry about the rest of it. So let's, take advantage of work from home. You can move in your own home. You can get in a good workout at home. And then, yeah, no one's gonna smell you. If you have, I guess, like Zoom meetings or anything, they might see that you're a little shiny. Who cares? It just looks like a nice glow. But no one's gonna smell you. So, all good. All good. All right, a few more seconds here. Come down into your little crouch, and here we go. Last exercise, forward to plank. Pause, crawl it back in. And I love a bit of low impact cardio, because truly you can do it anywhere. So like if you're in an apartment and you're like, oh, I don't want to jump or run or anything because neighbors below, not a problem. We're not doing any jumping. So it's a nice quiet workout, but definitely still gets the heart rate up. Last one here. That's the beauty of it. There we go. And back up, woo, to standing. Give the legs a little shake out. Again, stay moving here, but we'll start to focus a little bit more on the breathing. So big long inhales, hold it at the top for a second. Exhale, release. Do that a couple more times. Inhale. And exhale. One more, we're gonna add a little movement to it. Inhale. And exhale. So feet about hip to shoulder distance apart, whatever feels comfortable for you. Toes point forward. You're gonna inhale, reach, arms up. Exhale, collapse, forward fold. A little bit of a bend in the knees. Inhale, again, we're gonna sweep it up. Exhale, drop down into it. Inhale, sweep up. This time we're gonna stay in the exhale. So exhale, fold. A little bit of softness in the knees, nod the head, yes. Shake it out, no. Nod it, yes, one more time. Keep that softness in the knees. Take hold of the opposite elbows with the hands. Take a little ragdoll here, so just nice gentle sway side to side. Really good energizing one. So if you're kind of like experiencing like an afternoon slump,
Do a little bit of inversion, just like this. So it's a really mild inversion. This you could do in the office even. I mean, you might look a little strange, but actually no, I think you should just start a trend there. Go ahead, release. It's good for you. Come into a little bit of a squat position here. You're just gonna slide the hands up to the tops legs, standing cat-cow, inhale, hollow. Another good one here if you're working at a desk. Exhale, round. But yeah, all of these would be super energizing. So really good one. I mean, any time of day, but if you're a person who likes to get a little extra sleep in the morning, rather than getting up and working out, hey, fair enough. Do this in the afternoon. Get a little energy boost in the afternoon. And roll back up to standing. We'll do a quad stretch here. So grab onto the top of one foot. If you need to use something for balance, you can just touch a wall. Draw the knees together, so you don't want to be out here. Draw the knees together. And then the other important thing is that you're tucking under. So knees together, tuck, right? So here versus here. You'll get a lot more of that quad stretch doing that. And then we're gonna release, cross it over the opposite knee. Again, you can use a wall for a bit of balance and sit down. So a little standing pigeon. Nice one for stretching out the hips during the day. I know I keep repeating it, but as I'm doing this, I'm like, this is a really nice one for desk workers, which I think a lot of us are probably. Switch sides, draw knees together, tuck under. So yeah, the more movement you can get, the better. Move, move, move. Like when in doubt, more movement. It is always the answer. Like, okay, you're feeling lethargic, you're feeling depressed because it's, January, we're through the holidays, we're back into it. What do you need to do more? Move. That's the solution. Cross over opposite knee, sit down into it. And bring it back up. There we go, just shake out the arms here. You can do just a nice little swing. You can do some shoulders, but that is us done with this nice beginner's cardio routine. I hope you guys liked this one. I hope that you're feeling really good about it, and I hope that you come back and repeat it again. So if you enjoyed this one, give it a like down below. Of course, hit that subscribe button to come back and see other beginner workouts and all kinds of workouts throughout the year. And of course, if you have any comments, leave those down below also. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.